track. Oh boy.
Captain Saber Bro is here to save the day. Playerism is the antidote to feminism. You want her to pay for this shit.
No.
But I can tell you, women ain't gonna try you if they feel like they can't try you. If they tried you, they felt like it was something else got going on. Worry about you. Worry about you, how you treating me. So make sure you hit that like button. Yo, what's going on, fellas? Shout out to the Players Club. Can you guys hear me? Can y'all hear me out there? Can y'all hear me out there in YouTube land, Twitch land, Facebook land? What is the motherfucking deal? Jay Unreleased, King Daniel Landback, Ricky Webster, Martin, John E. Royal. What's going on with y'all guys tonight? How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing, man? Shout out to the Twitch gang. Give me a follow on Twitch. The king is back, mother effers, for real. The king is back. The king ain't never left, bro. The king never left, bro. Keep it real, my boy. Shout out to Mike Martin. What's going on? Killer Cam 43, what's up? What is up? We're going to be reacting to a video tonight that I saw of a guy on a date with a woman, and I want to break that video down. So that's what we're going to be doing tonight. Y'all guys get a reaction video tonight. And I don't have notes. I like to do my reaction videos, not my game videos. I do my game videos with notes because I like to have that perfect. But my reaction videos, I want y'all to get the raw, fresh, off the press game. As I see it, you get it. You know what I'm saying? So it's the raw videos, the reaction videos are not scripted. Shout out to the Pipkowski family. Shout out to you, bro. What's up to my man Chris S? What up, Bull? You from Philly, bro? Shout out to Justino the Great. Shout out to Justino the Great. But yeah, man, we in here. We in here live. I'm about to promote this thing on Instagram real quick. So y'all bear with me for 1 second. Yeah, y'all might as well go on and start passing that collections plate around. Shout out to the Facebook gang too. So we got YouTube popping, we got the Facebook popping in, we got the Twitch popping. What's going on, Cam Alfred? What's going on? Where y'all representing? Where y'all representing from? Where y'all at tonight? Where y'all living at? What part of the world y'all in right now? What part of the world are you guys in right now? Where y'all from? We got any Florida boys in the house? We got any Florida boys in the house? Hold up, I'm trying to share this live on Instagram. There we go. Y'all make sure y'all like the video too. Montreal in the house. Shout out to Montreal, Texas. Everything is bigger in Texas. NYC, the greatest. What's up, bro? Detroit, Washington State, LA, big city of dreams. Seattle, Washington, the belly of the beast. I don't know about all that now. Shout out to France in the house. My mom is over there right now. My mom is in Paris right now. Joe Blast, what's up, baby? NY, Florida in the house. Connecticut. Yeah, we somewhere everywhere. We taking over the globe, baby. We taking over the globe. Detroit in this B. We taking over the globe. Let me post this on Instagram real quick. Hold up. Y'all do me a favor. Hold up. Oh shit. Y'all catching it live. I'm doing it live. Yo, I'm live right now on YouTube, chopping up game. Swipe up. No, not swipe up. Hit the link. Come catch me live on YouTube right now. All right, we did that. So we're gonna put the link on that thing and let's get it. So I don't got no clothes on right now because I didn't, I'm like, fuck it, I ain't finna get all dressed up to do this shit because I ain't even supposed to be on here tonight anyway. It's just a special treat for you guys. Sometimes I like to surprise you guys with some games. So, consider it a gift from me to you, to the Players Club. Jeremy, what's up, bro? Yeah, I got an iPhone. I got an Android too. I got a Galaxy too. But I work off of my iPhone. But yeah, we here tonight, man. We here tonight. What y'all got going on? Y'all drop y'all questions if y'all got questions, Q&A before we get started. Because I've been cutting these things short. I'm here to learn how to spot a crazy bee. I've been talking about that forever. Gotta smoke a blizzy and watch this ism. But y'all gotta put the weed down, man. Do your thing. I know y'all got we all got our vices, my brother. Just the weed, man. Weed and me don't mix. Yeah, I do not fuck with weed at all. I do not fuck with the weed. I mean, I don't really dig women who smoke too much weed either. Like if a woman smoke weed here and there, that's cool. But women who smoke every day, all day, I don't really dig women like that, bro. Because if she smokes, she pokes. Man, my video got taken down off of fake Twitch. Speaking of Twitch is fucking Twitch lame, bro. I was doing a live stream on there and talking to a dude, and they banned me off from live, so I can't go live stream on Twitch no more. Not Twitch, sorry, TikTok. I can't go live stream. I can't live stream on TikTok. Is so sensitive, and it's a gift and a curse for me. But yeah, TikTok be with that bullshit. But yeah, I was live on TikTok yesterday, and they banned my live, so can't go live on TikTok, bro. Shout out to the Twitch gang again. If you're watching on Twitch, hit that follow button. Y'all make sure y'all hit that follow button. We're gonna transform real quick. There we go. Wait, gotta get it right. There we go. Get it right. Yes, they block me all the time. Yeah, to TikTok people that bull. Did you hear about the dude Gen Kid? Who is that, and what happened with him? But anyway, what even started that whole TikTok rant was I put out a video that said if she smokes, she pokes, and that's one of my videos that got banned. That got me in trouble because I said if she smokes, she pokes. Ain't that some bullshit? I just said if she smokes, she pokes. Them hoes got mad and reported the hell out of that motherfucker. But it's true. So women that smoke too much weed, I don't like drug addicts, period. And weed is a drug. So if a woman drank every day, I don't find that attractive either. So but value gets you in the door, game keeps you there. That's right. Hey, Fearless Trader, what's up? What's going on? He does a great Tony Montana impression on TT. He murdered his wife because she was allegedly cheating. Oh no, I ain't hear about that. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe we can react to that together. Damn, bro. It's all bad. And he got damn near 1 million followers. So let's read the article together. Damn, that's all bad. Once I get done, once this course launch is over with, we're gonna get back into more of the serious stuff. And I more than likely talk about that, but we're gonna read the article together. So let's see. Damn, that's crazy. Hey, it killing about that coochie, man. It ain't never that serious. Weed is not a drug, it's a plant. Cocaine is a plant too. So is opioid. So is opioids, bro. Weed is a plant, can be a drug. Weed ain't a drug, it's a plant. It's still a drug, bro. Drugs can be plants. Plants can be drugs. Shout out to my man Joe Blast for the $5 super chat. Respect, brother. Thanks for the video on about your girl pulling back. Yeah, I'm gonna upgrade that video because I did that video about almost 3 years ago at this point. So I'm gonna do that again. Once I get all this course shit out the way, I got some heat coming for y'all, bro. For real. So stay tuned. But yeah. Only 3 days left to purchase Ultimate Ladies Man. Yeah, y'all ain't got 3 days. Well, 2.5 at this point. Rita, you got the link for him, darling? Too much of anything can be bad. Weed is easily abused. Bro, it's a scientific fact that weed damages you. That's a fact. Smoke, period, damages your lungs. So, I mean, people think that because, they smoking weed and not tobacco, you still doing damage to your lungs, bro. All that coughing and shit you're doing, you staining your lungs. Smoke is not good for your lungs. And I'm not trying to I ain't trying to be the morality police because we all got our vices and shit, but don't kick that weed as a plant shit to me. It's a drug. It's a psychedelic drug at that. Weed is a psychedelic. It's not as strong as like acid and LSD and mushrooms, but weed is considered a psychedelic drug. So that means it plays with your mind. That's what psychedelics do. You got a book coming later? Yep, I do got a book coming. I do have a book coming. I don't want to give out the title yet, but I do have a book coming. It helps me every day. Real talk. That's cool. I ain't knocking you, bro. I ain't knocking you. I just want you to, as men, I'm gonna do a show about that too. As men, we have to start learning how to depend on ourselves and not drugs and alcohol and bullshit. We got to learn how to keep ourselves happy and not depend on other things but our own arms. I'm gonna do a show about that's coming soon. Like I say, this past month, I've been centering the game around dating, but we're gonna get back into the real shit real soon. And I'm gonna definitely do a show about that. But watch someone not have their morning coffee. Yeah, I used to drink coffee too. I don't do none of that shit no more. No coffee, no cigarettes, no alcohol, nothing. I just deal with my bullshit, bro. It makes you stronger, it makes you more solid, and it makes you stronger. You know what I'm saying? Which in turn makes you more attractive to not only people, but not only women, but people in general, opportunity in general. You know what I'm saying? So it's important to you know. It's something real quick. What's up? Real Ace of Slays. How SMI? What's up, brother? What's up, brother? But yeah, I ain't knocking you, homie. I ain't trying to rain on your parade. I'm just trying to help you out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Start trying to handle your business. And fix your issues, man. You know what I'm saying? And don't drown yourself in them. Like face your shit head on. Trust me, it'll make you stronger. It's tough, but it'll make you stronger. That was one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life was quitting substances. And I wasn't on drugs and no shit like that, but I used to drink and I used to smoke and shit like that. Smoke cigarettes at least. Cigarettes are more powerful than weed, crack, and all that shit. Nicotine is probably the most addictive thing in the world. It's very hard to kick that, but you know what I'm saying? Because it does so much to your brain, nicotine. So you can become very, very dependent on nicotine, man. And quitting that shit was hard. It was rough. Not actually quitting it, but the after effects of quitting it was hard. So, and I had to start over. I had to pick off where I left off when I started smoking cigarettes at 17. So when I stopped, I was a 17-year-old again. If that makes sense. As far as my dealing with my issues. You understand what I'm saying? So quit while you're ahead, brother. You know? Quit while you're ahead. Yeah, I ain't trying to be Debbie Downer and you know fucking principal big brother and rain on parade and none of that. I don't want you to be getting high and you feeling bad for yourself now because you know all I do is drink coffee, but it makes my mind sharper and my game better. If that works for you, bro, I cut coffee out and everything, and I don't even need the coffee anymore. I don't need it anymore now. Were you the same or a different person after you saw? I mean, I would always like to think that I'm the same, but I'm stronger, I'm wiser, I'm more athletic. I can breathe better. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm completely different. I know how to deal with my issues. When I would get mad, when I would get mad before I get angry, I would just go smoke a cigarette and that would calm down. Now I have to deal with my anger. I have to deal with my emotions. When I would get excited, I would smoke a cigarette. Now when I get excited, you know, at first it would be like I would get excited and do like impulsive shit. Like when I first quit, I would get excited or get, you know, um, excited about something or strong impulse to do something. And it was hard to control at first because before, when I would feel a certain feeling, I would get super happy, I would smoke a cigarette. Get super angry, I would just smoke a cigarette. So, in essence, you're not learning how to deal with your emotions. You're not learning how to deal with and discipline yourself to overcome your emotions. And that's something that I had to learn to do once I stopped. And it made me a better person. You feel what I'm saying? It made me a better person. It made me a more attractive person. I look healthier. I actually look younger than I did when I was 32. I'm 37 now. So, you know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? My face is clear. My eyes aren't fucking yellow, red anymore. My eyes are white. I saved my teeth. You know what I'm saying? Shit did a number on my gut, but you know what I'm saying? Shit fucked my stomach up. All that drinking and smoking, it fucks your stomach up. You know, but everything is all good. Getting that back, getting that back right. Jaron George, what's up? I'm miserable without booze. Get pissed off easy when I'm sober. See, that's something you have to work on. Alcohol, let me tell you guys something. We're going to do a show about that probably maybe next week, or we'll do a show about that. We're going to get real. I don't know, probably may bring some tears out of something. But alcohol is probably one of the worst things as far as your game can go. Nothing mess your game up. Your game as a man, like alcohol. Alcohol is probably the worst thing that you can do as far as being a man and being a strong, balanced person. Alcohol is very bad. You feel good in the moment, but alcohol is. You should get off that. If you get pissed off easy when you sober, try to deal with your anger and learn how to deal with your anger sober. And I promise you, bro, it'll make you a better person. I promise you, it'll make you a better person. Let's get to these dating reactions, bro. Don't rush me, bro. We'll get to it when I get to it. I don't work for you, bro. Unless you pay me, super chat me, then I may hurry up, but don't do that. That's rude. What's your name? Solidified 271. That's rude, brother. We having a heart to heart man talk so we can, fix ourselves. And let's get to the dating and chill out, bro. It's coming. You know what I'm saying? People will make anything into a crutch. Substances are sadly the first thing to become a crutch. Yes, easy. It's easy. I started. We'll get into that. We'll get into that next week, man. Uh, I think I'm gonna do that next week. Maybe next week or the week after that. Do you eat sugar? Not as much as I used to. Like I eat sugar and fruit. I eat sugar and fruit. Like because I eat cantaloupe all the time. But other than that, I try to stay away from it as much as I can. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, sugar is a tough battle. Um, I was off sugar for a long time. Like, wow. Then I got lazy again. I got really lazy, like really, really lazy with it. I I went from I just have, I would get these vegan cookies. It's some like vegan cookies that I was like addicted to these shits, like vegan cookies. And I would just eat like two every single night. But I drink water all day, eat, low carb diet, eat, I don't eat processed foods or none of that. So that was just my reward to myself, so to speak. So that turned into okay, I do it on the weekends. And then it started to become every day. So now I'm eating my kids cereal and shit. And then one night I was doing good, right? And then one night I fucking because with the drinking, I started drinking a lot at a certain point in my life. I started drinking a lot, and then smoking and shit. And then I started vaping too. That shit kind of fucked up my stomach, gave me gastritis, which in turn started inducing like heartburn and reflux and shit. So um, I had to get that together, right? Through diet and shit like that. But um, I fucking one night I got up like 4 o'clock in the morning. And the thing with sugar is when you eat the more you eat it, the more you crave it. That's why if you can go off sugar for like 2 days, you won't even crave it. You won't be as hungry as much anymore. But it's hard to do. But if you can persist through the sugar shit, you'll be good. But it's hard to get back into. It's hard to like it's easy to get back into. You just have like a piece of your girl cake or something like that. You're gonna be hooked again. But so one day I have this spiral. I go to from eating one vegan cookie to now, 6 months later, I'm eating like shit. I'm eating fucking red velvet cake every fucking weekend. I'm eating cookies every night. I get fat as fuck. Y'all see me. I was damn near 210, right? Getting fat as fuck. So one day it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, man. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. I get up and I eat some cereal, right? And if anybody has ever dealt with like reflux and shit like that, you know that you shouldn't. You learn that it's bad to eat before you go to bed, or eat before you lay down. You learn that's bad. So I had got out of the habit of doing that when I had this reflux issue before, right? So um, I get up, I eat, I fucking got like craving sugar really bad, and I eat some cinnamon toast crunch with some rice milk because me and my kids, we don't drink whole milk. I don't give them whole milk. Drink rice milk. So I don't drink milk. Period. All I drink is water. But I get up and I eat some cereal. Like 3 o'clock in the morning, I go back to bed. I wake up to work out. I thought I was having a heart attack. I had heartburn so fucking bad, and it was like, okay, this is something telling me that I need to get my shit together, right? And this shit persisted for like 2-3 days. Go to my doctor and shit. We get that under control. Get my figure out. You got to get my diet back on point because I don't want to have that happen again. But I had got so out of hand that I started gaining weight, putting on, gaining that COVID weight and all that shit. So I guess that was just my sign of like, hey, you got to tighten your shit back up because you tripping. So after that, I was like, fuck that. So I cut the sugar out again and went back to, you know, eating like I'm supposed to eat. Only the realest G's broadcasting the road. Yeah, man. MLD is the OG of broadcasting with a robe. I really didn't feel like putting on no clothes, bro. But I ain't even supposed to be here tonight. But I really didn't feel like putting on no clothes. But how do you feel without much carbs? You don't feel really nothing. At first, at first, your first time cutting out a lot of carbs, you shouldn't go completely go no carbs. Now, this is not health advice, but you shouldn't completely go like zero carbs because you need carbohydrates and you need fiber and shit, right? Your body needs fiber for your digestive system, and you need to get fiber from carbs. And in order to get enough fiber from vegetables, you have to eat a lot of that shit. But you shouldn't eat a lot of carbs, right? Because carbs, especially a lot of it's like carbs, as you get older, the thing is when you're younger, you don't really feel it. But as you get older, this shit starts to come into play. What happens is when you get older, your body start to slow down. Your body don't work as good as it was when it was 20, right? So when you eat too many carbs, the shit ferment. Carbs ferment in your gut, and it creates like gas and shit. And this gas will turn into gastritis, ulcers, and reflux and heartburn and all type of shit. So carbs ain't no good, man. It too much of it. But I did a no carb thing in the first couple of days. I was like woozy and shit, but after that it was cool. You know what I'm saying? After that it was cool. It's cool, but you shouldn't go long without, you know. But you don't want to be eating like white rice and all that old bullshit because you know diabetes is real too. Insulin is you keep spiking your insulin so much, you start to become insulin. Your insulin build insulin resistance and stuff like that. So stay away from like processed carbs. Well, all carbs are damn near processed, but what I mean like white rice, bread. Like I don't eat bread. I don't really fuck with white rice. I don't eat nothing. I don't eat anything in the middle of the store. Like I don't eat anything in the middle of the store. Like my carbs come from like sweet potatoes or like white potatoes here and there, brown rice sometimes, quinoa sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's for you need your digestive system needs fiber. You understand what I'm saying? And most humans don't eat enough of vegetables to get the amount of fiber that they need. You feel me? Now, this is a good question. What a good way to shift the conversation, solidify, because you was on some crazy shit earlier. But this is a very good question. In your opinion, should a man be looking for his real woman before or after his money? That's a very, very complex question, and I'm gonna take some time. We're not gonna do the gen shit. I'm gonna tackle this. I'm gonna talk about this for a second. Um, uh, hold up. Let's switch the game up. But a man shouldn't really be looking for his woman. A man should be building his empire, and dating at the same time if he can afford to date. You understand what I'm saying? And when you dating around and you playing the field, I don't know if you watched my video, my live stream Saturday, I talked about playing the field. See, you guys try to get into relationships without learning how to deal with women, right? You basically putting the cart before the horse. And you don't know how to deal with women. You don't know the ins and outs of women, and you only get that experience by dating, right? So while you're building your empire, you make that your priority. You're building your foundation as a man, getting yourself stable, a place to live, a place, transportation, getting your bills in line, getting your credit together, getting your income in line, your solid income steady. That's what you should be focused on building. And in the process of doing that on your downtime, when you're not doing your free time or your passions, you date around, you date women. And, as time go on, the women who are for you, you start to learn your preferences. You start to learn this is another point of, another important reason to date, because you learn yourself, you learn your standards, you learn what you don't like and you like, you learn your preferences and shit like that. So as you dating and you building yourself at the same time, not committing yourself to something, um, the women who are for you will be there. You'll find them. You understand what I'm saying? But when you go into the game, like I'm looking for my wife, you tend to prioritize that. And when you prioritize that, you neglect the other things that you need to be attractive in the first place, that women are going to want to be with you for in the first place. So get that whole looking for your woman shit out of your head. Now, in terms of before the money or after money, it really don't matter, right? So long, you know, all whether a woman meets you, a woman can be with you when you broke and you get up and she can cheat on you and leave you, or you can get a woman when you rich and she'll stay with you forever. Guys think that, oh, you can't meet nobody real when you got money and women only want you for the money. They always wanted you for the money. They wanted you for the money when you was broke. They just believe in you to hope you're going to get some money one day. So they always want you for the money. Don't get it fucked up. That's not all they want you for. There's some reason. There's some women who all they want is a bag. But, generally, having money is really having money or resources is a requirement for most women, at least most sane women. You don't want a woman who is okay with a broke man or okay with you being dusty and not getting nowhere in life, because that says a lot about her. You want a woman who has standards, right? And who wants to fuck with somebody who's doing good, because she's a reflection of you. So, the key here is not whether you find a woman when you broke and she stick it out with you, or you find a one. The key here is to, when you get women, make sure they invest in you. Make sure they invested into the situation, and make sure they earn everything you have to offer. Your resources included. Problem solved. You understand what I'm saying? You make them earn everything that you have to offer. I'm not worried about a woman playing me for my money, because she's gonna earn everything she get from me. Period. So even if she was finessing me, she earned that. And I got value out of her. So she didn't finesse me at all, if that makes sense. The key is you guys come in the game. The problem is you guys come into the game and you think, okay, I'm going to take care of this woman. I'm supposed to save this woman and blah, 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 make her my wife, which is cool. But the woman provides you no value. So what happens is you give, and she don't give anything. She just show up and fuck you. So that's not balanced, right? And so what happens is, when that's over, you feel like you lost. You feel like you got played. You feel like you put everything into something and you didn't get anything back. That's because you didn't require anything, right? But, with guys like me, losses from women leaving you sucks. But at the end of the day, I don't feel like I lost anything, because I got immense value out of that. You understand what I'm saying? I don't feel like the sucker in a situation. I don't feel like a woman got over on me, if that makes sense. So, you can find shitty women when you broke. Most women that come around you when you broke are shitty anyway. So guys think that, when a woman stay with you while you down, she's the real one. That's not the case, right? If a woman come around, most women who come around you and tolerate you while you in the dirt are shitty. You understand what I'm saying? They're around you for a reason. These type of women, I'm not saying all women, but a lot of them, right? These the type of women who prey on weaker men who don't have as much. This is why when you're in situations like this, the women tend to be more combative, more disrespectful, more of a headache, because they need somebody to an outlet for their toxicity. And a weak man, a lot of times when men are weak and in a weak state, they tend to settle for anything. And women like this know this. Women who come around when you're down and out, they know this. And you just an outlet for their toxicity. So don't think because a woman comes around and when you down in the dirt that she's real and solid. It's not the case most of the time. You know what I'm saying? And don't think just because a woman who comes around you when you rich only want the bag. Of course, a woman is supposed to be attracted to resources. That's normal. You know what I'm saying? So it's just all in how you carry yourself and how you play the game. Shout out to Beautifully Animated. Hey, King Dre. Facts. Appreciate you. So in your opinion, should a man be looking for his... Okay, that you already asked me that. Let's see. That's true. No one would want a bum chick who can't take care of herself anyway. So it kind of goes both ways. Yep. Yeah, but let's get into this. Oh, how can I forget? How did I forget?
In today's social media age, the dating game has become ruthless and competitive, with the technological advances we've made in society being the main culprit. Social media and dating apps have leveled the playing field so that now women have the power of choice and options. But where does that leave you? Frustrated, disappointed, lonely, left on scene, canceled dates, ghosting. Let's just be friends and I need to get to know you more. Rejections. I know it seems like you're on a dark, dead-end road, but that changes right now. I have the solution for you. I have the keys to transform you into the ultimate ladies' man that women can't resist. Yes, you too can be amongst the 5% of men who know this game. This system will teach you the entire seduction process from the initial approach all the way to escalating to sex. Learn step by step how to transform yourself into the attractive man that the modern woman finds irresistible. Gain valuable skills such as screening, texting, flake prevention, sexual escalation, and so much more. Are you ready to start winning? Are you ready to become the ultimate ladies' man?
Yes, sir. Hey, for those who got, because there's some players in here who already got the course. For those who have the course, please let them know how fire that motherfucker is. If y'all just think about this, man. If the free game is fire, you just imagine what I put behind the paywall, brother. Just imagine it. I think I was saying this on Instagram Live, right? I think I was saying this on, I don't know where I was saying this at. I be talking so much shit all over the place, but you guys have to understand something. My peers are mad at me, man, for what I do, because the game is always to be sold, not told, and only sold to people who are worthy of the game, brother. This game is not meant to be like this to where everybody has access to it. I'm going to give you an example. The programming game, right? Programming computers, right? So say you programming computers, learning Python, learning JavaScript and all this shit. This is a very necessary game and necessary information for advancing society and advancing, society through technology and making our lives easier and comfort and convenient, right? Technology and programming. But what happens when it gets into the wrong hands? You have things like hackers. You have people who hack your bank accounts. You have people who selling your information on the dark web and all of this shit and doxing and DDoSing servers and bringing websites down and taking the game and doing ill with it. It's the same concept with this type of game. When the wrong people get this type of game, they mistreat people. They use psychological tactics to mistreat people for their own nefarious gains, women and children included. And they just continue the cycle of the bullshit that we have. So the game has always been protected for the people who were worthy. So my peers a lot are upset with me, and they are really upset with me that I'm giving you guys all of these courses with game from the real people, from the real game, from the real field, from a real motherfucker. I'm giving it for only $5.97. Like, I got my homies are mad at me, bro. So I'm just saying, the game gods are mad at me. But I got to save the world. I got to go against that to save the world, right? So I said that to say, anyway, I said all that to say, if you in the chat right now, you got the course, please let them know how fire the motherfucker is. Please let them know. My man Jeremy got it. Shout out to Killer Cam. My man Jeremy, my man Jeremy in the house. I think King Daniel got it too. It's a bunch of people in here that got it. Let them know the shit is fire. It's definitely fire. But in this course, right, in this particular course, Ultimate Ladies Man, it's basically a guide, right? And it's open right now, by the way. The whole month, it was I've been talking about this all month, but you can sign up and purchase the course right now, by the way. It's open. And it closes Friday. It closes Friday at midnight. It's 12 p.m. Eastern time. So don't fuck around, right? In this course, what I teach you is I'm teaching you how to play the field. I'm teaching you how to date and be successful at dating, from approaching, basically seduction, right? From approaching all the way to escalation. Because I gave you guys Attraction 101. This is your foundation, is to make yourself attractive physically and personality and inward attraction, right? Which is the most important when it comes to dealing with women. So I gave you that course, and then I gave you How to Make a Woman Fall in Love with You course, which is about psychologically getting inside of a woman's head, getting inside of a woman's heart, taking a woman's soul, relationship maintenance for the long haul, keeping a woman, enthralled with your game. I gave you guys that course. But my players like, well, what about, I just want to play the field. So this is why I came up with the Ultimate Ladies Man course. And in this course, I'm going to teach you, in this course, not I'm going to teach you, but in this course, you are going to learn how to maximize your attractiveness so that women find you irresistible. You're going to learn how to thoroughly screen women, right? Because screening is probably the most important, right? And a lot of you guys waste your time because you don't know how to screen. So I'm gonna teach you how to screen for women who got high interest, right? So you can know, okay, this is the one I need to be fucking with versus this one, right? Because when you waste your time, it makes you frustrated, right? You get frustrated, you get jaded, you get angry. So I'm gonna teach you how to screen for women with high interest. I'm gonna teach you how to screen for women in whole phases. I'm gonna teach you how to screen, because women in whole phases, you have to learn how to spot them because they represent women in whole phases help you get your body count up. You know what I'm saying? They help you with your game. These women are open and easier to sleep with, right? They're open to casual situations more than the average woman. So I'm gonna teach you how to spot those type of women. I'm gonna teach you how to spot vulnerable women that just got out of relationships and divorces and shit. These women are more open to casual relationships. I'm gonna teach you their profile. I'm also teach you how to close the regular woman, the women who are regular. I'm gonna teach you how to close them, right? I'm gonna teach you how to spot attention whores. I'm gonna teach you how to screen for time wasters. Attention whores and time wasters are they can be the same, but they're typically two different types of women because guys think they're one and the same, but they really not, right? An attention whore is a woman who thrives off of male attention, right? A time waster is a woman who gets a kick out of wasting your time. So she may not be attention whore, but she may be jaded. She may be out for blood and she just want to waste people's time. She gets a kick out of that. She gets life out of that. She's toxic. An attention whore is different, but they can be one and the same. But I'm going to teach you how to spot each different type. And I'm also teach you how to spot the professional dater. This is the bitch. This is the woman who dates, who's basically a serial dater. And her sole purpose is to experience life on the dime of a man, to experience the best restaurants, try the best steaks, try the new taco spots, the best wine. And she does this at the expense of men. Try the new hot happening spot, try the rooftop bar, the rooftop jazz place. And she does this on the dime of a man. And she does it, which her goal is to make these guys think that she likes them a little bit. And the guy pursues in order to get what he wants. But this woman has no romantic interest in these guys or you guys. And a lot of you guys run into women like this. Women like this are in an abundance, especially these days. So I teach you how I profile that, and I teach you how to spot the professional dater. So you don't waste your fucking time, right? You're going to learn how to communicate via texting. You're going to learn how to minimize your flake rate, right? You're going to learn how to build connections with women. This is the connection building comes in. It's important. It's a skill that all men need to have. They need to learn how to build connection because this helps you close the average woman who's not in a whole phase, because most women are going to require some type of connection to sleep with you, some type of connection. So I teach you how to build that connection. Even hoes, women in whole phases require connections. It's just with them, the connection they don't need that much of a connection, and the connection don't take as long. Now, building a connection with a woman don't take 5-6 dates. A nice strong connection can be built in an hour. You understand what I'm saying? 30 minutes if your game tight. So I teach you how to do that. I teach you the optimal. You're gonna learn the optimal date locations to increase your chances for closing the deal. You're gonna learn optimal conversations. Optimal topics. Conversation starters and things like that to increase your chances of sex, right? And these are conversations that you can build. You can build connections with, build chemistry, build sexual tension and shit like this. I teach you what to talk about, right? You're going to learn the shit test that women give you and how to pass them. You're going to learn how to get women back to your place. You're going to learn how to have your place set up for them when you get back, right? When they get back to your place. I'm going to teach you all this shit. You're going to learn all this shit, right? You're going to learn how to spot the signs when she's ready for you to ask her back to your place or ready to get out of here and close. And I'm going to teach you the signs to look for when y'all in a one-on-one setting and she wants you to close and she wants you to escalate. Because in most cases, women ain't going to jump in your lap. I don't care how much they like you. They're not going to leave. In most cases, some women, there are going to be times in your life where you have women who throw themselves at you. But in most cases, most women ain't going to throw themselves at you. So I'm going to teach you the signs that they give you when they want you to do that. A lot of y'all miss these signs and you don't close, right? I'm going to teach you, how to develop the mind to be a closer, right? Because a lot of you guys, your mind, you get in your own way. So I'm gonna teach you how to take yourself out of your way so you don't be scared to close. And I'm gonna teach you techniques to close, meaning sexual escalation techniques. You get all of this shit I was just talking about for 10 minutes in one course, 3.5 hours. So not only do you get this course, when you purchase this course with this deal that I have until Friday, when you purchase this course, you get Attraction 101 so you can build your foundation, and you get How to Make a Woman Fall in Love with You. You get all of these 3 courses, only $597, right? Not only do you get that, not only do you get, this is facts. Course 101 should be distributed to every 18-year-old male. For everybody, every male should have that. Hands down, the best deal Dre dropped since the first made these courses a long time ago. I'm trying to tell you. Y'all sleeping on God, on God mode. King Daniel, tell him. Just tell him, bro. But you can let him. Don't nothing come to a sleeper but a dream, baby. But where was I at? Yeah, so not only you're gonna get private access to me, right, in the chat group, and we got 5 webinars, training webinars from who I personally feel are the best at what they do, right? And I got them coming to train you guys for 5 days straight. So you get 3 courses. Y'all can soak up the courses all this week. Starting next week, we're going live with our webinars from the people who purchased the package deal, right? And we're going to have my man over there in Japan, in Tokyo, slaying them hoes, Mac the Day Gamer. And he's going to be talking about, day gaming and code approaching and turning bitches out, like how to turn women out, right? Make them, turn them into the whore that you want them to be. Mac the Day Game is very thorough with that shit. As far as that day game shit, very thorough. Then we got my man, Red Pill Thor. Red Pill Thor is going to be giving his presentation about masculine dominant presence. If anybody know Red Pill Thor, let me say this. These guys aren't the most popular, but they the best, right? Just like I ain't the most popular, but I'm the best. At this type of game, I'm the best. In this lane, I'm the best. I'm not the most popular. So I could have went and got popular people and reached out to them, but that's not what I want. I want to give you guys real value. So some of these people are not as popular, but I'm telling you, I vouch for them because I know and I learned from these people. Red Pill Thor is probably the most masculine guy, one of the most masculine men that I've seen, right? That I know. Very like he embodies what masculinity is. And this is one of the most attractive things. This is the it that women need to be attracted to you. So he's going to be teaching you how to, create and maintain a masculine dominant presence. Then we got my man, MLD. I'm going to be teaching you the psychology of sex and how sex is sales, right? And how you can apply that to your dating game. MLD is a master seller. And if he's a master seller, that means he's a master closer. And he's going to teach you his skills at that. Then we got my man, Afi Kingdom. Top level game with my man, Afi Kingdom. He's going to be coming to, teach you guys the deep, dark psychological aspects of taking a woman's soul. So listen, I've been talking about this for 20 minutes about what you get in one fucking course. I literally been talking. We're supposed to be talking about some other shit, and I'm still talking about this shit for 10 minutes. So I'm gonna stop. But that's how much value you get with one course. This is how much value you get. 5 training webinars, 3 courses, $597. That's it. The link is in the chat, by the way. I'm gonna get off of that because I know y'all ready to get into the game. Y'all tired of me pitching the course and shit. I want you guys to understand something. You can purchase the course now. Friday is the last day you can purchase the course. It's not, the price gonna go up, or the rest of the package deal and the webinars. No, you're not gonna be able to purchase the Ultimate Ladies Man course no more after Friday. So buy the shit right now, because stuff like that I shouldn't even have for sale. That's too much game for everybody to have, and I can't even give stuff like that away for free. Stuff like that's in these courses are not supposed to be for sale. It's a violation of the game gods and the game rules and real players. It's a violation. So I'm putting this on sale and it's coming down Friday. If you don't get this by Friday, you're not fucking getting it. It's not coming back on sale. None of it. So take the advantage, take advantage of the opportunity that you have to elevate and change your life, to get some real shit so you can implement and become successful and happy. Take advantage of this opportunity because you're not going to get this opportunity again. You understand what I'm saying? So this deal closes on Friday, and that's it. So it's open right now. The link is in the chat. Go there, sign up, and elevate your life. Jeremy, he's not lying. Game 100, and you can go back and review it over and over. And that's the thing. When you buy the course, you have access to it forever. So it's not like, once you buy it, you have access to the information forever, right? But it's not going to be on sale forever. It's coming off sale. It's coming off the shelf on Friday night at midnight. So take advantage, bro. You only have 3 days left. So we're going to get into it, though. I know y'all ready to, like my man was talking about earlier, when we going to do the dating videos. So I ran across this video on YouTube. Y'all ready for the game? Press 1. Who all still in here? We need to check. We need to see who all in this motherfucker. Who all in here, bro? Do I have any ladies secretly watching me? Because I get, let's see, she say y'all are playing with the likes. Yeah, y'all get the likes up. If you in here, hit the like button. Give me that. You get all this free game. Just give me a like. That's all I need. You don't have to buy shit from me, but at least give me a like. That's at least what you owe me. So once y'all get the likes up a little bit, we'll get started. Do we have any ladies in the house? I know we had the other lady earlier. I forgot your name. But I always, curious as to who the secret watcher women are. I know Alyssa GB secret watching. Once you sign up, can you watch it over and over again? Yes. Yes, after you sign up, you can watch it over and over again. You have access to it forever. That's crazy. Just to pitch how much stuff is in that course took 20, 30 minutes, bro. That's crazy. I just thought about that because I didn't plan to be on here but an hour and a half. I'm saying like, damn, but I gotta hurry up and say what's on it. I'm like, this shit taking forever. In my mind, I'm like, damn, this shit take 30 minutes to even tell you what's in this motherfucker. I can't even condense it I try to do an Instagram video. I can't even condense it all in a 1-minute Instagram video. So I'm telling you. But yeah, where we at with the likes? All right, we cool. Let's get started. Let's get this shit cracking. So I'm gonna teach you guys. I'm gonna walk you guys through a date. I'm gonna be walking you guys through a date. I just randomly saw this on YouTube. I clicked it and I was like, oh, this is interesting. And I listened to it. I was playing the game and I was listening to it. I didn't watch it. I watched some of it, right? I was like, I would watch some of it when it was like downtime. I would watch some of it. And I was like peeping out her body language. So we'll talk about that. But I was listening to it. I was like, damn, this is crazy. So I wanted to share with you guys how not to behave, what to do and what not to do. Because he did a lot of don't do this type of shit. Right. So and I'm gonna teach you how to spot like women who are basically problematic. This woman is real problematic. Shout out to my dude, Iffy Kingdom in the motherfucking building. Shout out to you, bro. Salute. Go follow my man or subscribe to my man. Y'all get that course, man. I bought it this morning and been listening to it nonstop. I'm learning through new things that I've never thought of, all in that one course. And I'm still at the beginning. Shout out to Jamel. So Jamel ain't lying. You should keep watching. If you fall off your horse, that way you can get back and adjust your game for sure. Should you date someone who speaks a different language? If you can, if you can understand them and communicate with them, I don't see why not. But let's get into it.
Do you?
Can y'all hear? Can y'all hear this? Press 1 if you can hear this. Press 1 if you can hear it. Let me make sure y'all can hear it first. Press 1. All right, let's get it.
DMs.
Now I don't have I was explaining earlier. When I do my reactions, I don't like to do notes. When I do the game, when I have the topics, I have notes and I have everything prepared because I need the presentation to be crisp and perfect. But I like when I do my reactions, I like to give this shit to y'all fresh off the press, right? So I don't have notes for this. We're gonna be damn near reacting to the shit together. So I just wanna when I do reactions, I don't like to script my reactions because I like y'all to get the raw game straight off as I'm seeing it. So this female is a serial dater. Yes, she is. She is.
Dating apps. I don't have time for that. I don't believe you should kiss a lot of frogs to find your prince. I believe in grilling them. I'm going to be going on a series of dates to find who can really wow me. This is grilling.
Now, let's start right there. Her mentality, and a lot of women think like this. She said, I don't believe in kissing a lot of men to kissing a lot of frogs to find my prince. As crazy as this sounds, she understands her value. As crazy as this sounds, but this can be problematic for men, right? She said, I don't believe in kissing a lot of frogs to find my prince. I believe in grilling them. So basically, she's a serial dater. And basically, she's a serial dater, not a professional dater, right? And it's kind of a difference. But so basically, and she could be one and the same. I don't know. So basically, she's getting a lot of men to take her out. And instead of getting intimate with these men, she's taking the lead and basically grilling them. And you'll see what I'm talking about. And I've been on dates with women like this. It gets very annoying, right? And a lot of you guys, if you don't have a certain type of energy, women will step up into this sort of masculine role. And you'll see this on this woman. Watch, pay attention.
Well, my name is Christopher Savage. I'm a personal trainer and a stand-up comedian. So I'm funny and I'm fit. All I get is sightings and I'm fed up with them. See, the best thing about women is people in general, you got to ask them about themselves. Then they start talking shit about themselves and then they feel that you're interested. Even though I am generally interested. Bleep that. I don't really like stuck-up women. That's not my thing. You know what I mean? Prudish. That's why I like the grilling, because I'm a griller. I will grill a girl, and I hope that she can take the grilling that I'm going to give her too. You know what I mean? I'm ready.
With this dude, I could tell he got a sense of game, and he probably get a lot of pussy, because he's a trainer, and he's not a bad-looking dude, in shape and everything, right? And personal trainers get all the ass, but she kind of. You'll see she kind of overpowered him and she got to him. She kind of put him in his place, so to speak. And you guys will see what I'm talking about. And I want you guys to pay attention so you can learn how to counter things that when women come at you like this.
No gal can test me. Hello, love. You all right?
Hello. No?
Stand up, man. Give me a hug and a kiss.
No, it's too soon. Sit down.
Rascal. So you got me a drink though?
Yeah, cheers.
But that ain't that too soon because you don't know what I drink.
Now, sign number one. When you go on a first date with a woman, always get a hug. Always a strong, nice hug. This is very powerful. And if you smell good, I'm telling you, strong, nice hug, right? This starts to build connection and build chemistry, this hug. And it also releases a woman. Oh, this is going to be too much. I shouldn't be telling y'all this. But it also, women's certain chemicals start to come off in a woman's body that makes her feel good. So when you go to give a woman a hug and she don't want to hug you, that you should make that date as short as possible. Don't waste your time. Trust me. She's more than likely there to either use you, or she's one of these chicks who's like, I'm looking for a relationship, and she's dead set on a relationship. She's dead set on finding a fucking husband, and she's not with the casual shit. She trying to make sure that you're gonna invest. She trying to make sure you everything before she even smile at you. You understand what I'm saying? And women like this are typically a headache. So again, she a serial dater trying to use you, and she don't really like you like that, or she on another level that's not, it's not going to be in line with what you're trying to do, and it's going to be a waste of your time. And she's probably garbage and a headache. So always, that's the first sign when you go to try to hug a woman. She say, "Oh, it's too early for that." For me, this date would have been 15 minutes, 20 minutes. I would have been up out of there.
Well, we drink wine.
Okay, well, fine. Well, all right. You're in charge today. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. How are you?
Exactly. She dominated him, the Alpha Evolution. Shout out to the Alpha Evolution. She dominated him straight off the rip. But with things like this, you can't really force a woman to be physical, because that's kind of assaulty-ish. You border like you see what I'm saying? You can't force her like, bitch, I said give me a hug. You can't do stuff like that. You just got to take that, right? You can't force that. So right off the rip, she let you know what it is already. She dominated him straight off the rip. And a play like that, there's really no counter to that. Not that I know, right? Outside of, damn, you gonna act like that? But I don't like to let women see me like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know a counter to that outside of, I'm done, I can't fuck with you. But she that move is a, I'm in charge and you not, period. And there's nothing you can do to counter that but walk away. So shout out to the good call.
How are you?
I'm all right. And your name is?
Cheyenne. No, it's rude to keep a lady waiting, right?
You think so? How long was you waiting for?
Long enough.
Oh, really? Oh, so you're tough like that?
Are you always going to be late?
You know what? My life is quite a busy life. I try to have things on time, but
See
I
you
guess
later.
certain things are just, you can't predict time sometimes.
You're always late in life.
Do you know what you are, right?
What?
You're a lovely woman, but you're trying to be all hard on me. Let's soften up.
No, this is me being nice.
He played that right, but fellas, I would always suggest, that whole game will make her wait, and I don't suggest you playing that, right? And here's why. A lot of guys like to say, "Oh, we'll make her wait a little bit." The reason you don't want to play that game is because women lead. You need to lead by example, and women are going to follow your lead. And so if you make it okay to be late, when you want them to be on time, you show them that it's okay to drag ass and shit. So you always want to make sure that you display how prompt you are and how serious you are about your time, because she's grilling him right now and she knows, okay, you don't take your time serious. So I'm not going to take your time serious. You don't give a fuck about your time. You don't give a fuck about my time. So always make sure when you go on dates, especially first dates, make sure that you're on time. And let me tell you guys something, right? Y'all know this is going to be good. I sit up, right? And I take the screen off. Let me tell you guys something. And this is being punctual as a leader trait. It is, but this is a lot of, whether you believe, I believe in karma, and I believe in what goes around comes around. When you are late, you set off the entire balance of the world. I hate people who are late. I make sure I'm on time, besides the live streams, but generally, I make sure I'm on time everywhere, even to my doctor's appointment, because this is what happens, right? People who are generally late and flaky, there's no coincidence why their life is shitty. And it's because you put bullshit into the world. You hold up other people, and you're not going to get good from that. So let's say you go and you're late to the doctor, your doctor's appointment. You have a doctor's appointment at 9 a.m. and you get there at 9:20, right? So now the doctor has to hold up other people, right? So now you set everybody off by 20 minutes, right? Everybody in that whole day is off. The doctor is off by 30 minutes. So if the doctor is off, everybody else is off, right? So now when you do that, so the woman who came, the woman who came after you, she got to pick up her son for a doctor's appointment, but she's late now. So now when she go pick up him, he's late to his ear appointment. So now all of them are late. Now she got to go. She's late doing that. So now she got to pick the kids up from school. They late. So now they get in trouble. Then they got to make it to football practice. They late. It makes the whole world a chaos when one person is fucking late. And I believe in stuff. Like, this is how I think, and this is how deep this thing goes. I hate people who are late like that. Like, just don't care. And again, you don't want to give women the idea that it's going to be okay to not value time, because you want to display how important your fucking time is, how valuable your time is. And so you make sure that you on time everywhere. This is something that men need to practice in general throughout your life, not just dating. Make sure you show up on time, because remember, when you late, you fuck everybody off. You throw off the balance of the whole world, and you're not going to be rewarded for that. So just remember that. But let's get back into it. I hated to go too deep and look, that was a little too deep, but I just wanted to make sure I say that.
No, you're not. Soften up on me. Soften up. I'm just trying to like you here.
Oh, do you deserve it?
Yeah, I'm trying to like you because you got a pretty physical structure, which
nice.
you look like a singer. Are you on social media? Do you sing?
No, I don't sing.
Really?
No.
You've got that.
You see how, remember I told you about physical compliments? Remember I told you about physical compliments, right? Most women, especially a woman like that, they are not moved by that. You feel what I'm saying? Women are not. She's like literally, if you look at her body language, she damn near, she already closed off and leaning in forward, like being dominant, right? If you look at her posture, she's leaned in, she's being forward. This is when you're on a date with a woman, this is a bad sign. That's different from her leaning in like this, showing interest. But she's leaned in on the table with her hands crossed, leaned in. This is her being dominant and asserting herself. Again, don't confuse that with this. This is interest. You understand what I'm saying? So she's already has taken this posture, and you get, this is what I want you. This is why I did this, because I want you guys to see this type of shit, so you can see this type of shit on a date, right? So she's already leaned in this way, but when he starts to compliment her on her physical, you don't need to compliment women, but when he does this, you can literally see her close up. You see what I'm saying? You can literally see her close up. Watch. Just watch it.
I like you here.
Oh, do you deserve it?
Yeah, I'm trying to like you because you got a pretty physical structure, which
nice.
you look like a singer. Are you on social media? Do you sing?
No, I don't sing.
Really?
No.
You've got that look though. You've got a real beautiful look. So I just want the personality to match that look.
That's nice. Sweet talk. Like we've got you everywhere, Chris.
Nah, see, he think he doing something. You ain't doing nothing, Playboy. She hear that shit every day. She got a million dudes in her DMs, right? I told you. If you don't need to compliment a woman, don't. You know what I'm saying? If it comes up to where it's the appropriate time, comment something outside of a woman's beauty. That's how you stand out. Or her physical appearance. Now,
that's nice. Sweet talk. Like we've got you everywhere, Chris. Do you have a big dick?
Do you know what? Yeah, depends on how big you mean. Because
so small then.
Wait.
Exactly. Listen, I've been tried like this too. Sometimes you're gonna get women that's bold, and again, the serial women who are serial daters and they what they call grilling, what this girl is doing to weed people out. They say bold shit like that to see how you respond. And this has happened to me several times on dates. When a woman asks you, so you got a big dick, say it's all right. It'll be better. You know, you can judge for yourself one day if you act right. Straight up. That's how you answer that. Don't say, oh, well, it just depends. And say, it's all right. You know, I don't like to brag. I'm not one to brag. This is exactly what I said every time, and it works like a fucking charm. And you can see the defenses come all the way down. Say, it's okay. Or say something along the line of, you know, it's all right. I don't like to brag. But if you act right, maybe you can see it one day. You see what I'm saying? Watch how he play this all the way wrong. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm telling you, man. Y'all got to fuck with me because I know exactly what I'll be doing.
What, yeah?
That's also called a shit test. Exactly. It's a shit test. It's a test. She tested him. She deliberately, she didn't do that because a lot of y'all think, oh, well, she talking sexual. She want to have sex. No, she tried you to see how you're going to respond to that. See what type of energy you coming with. And again, he's like, oh. And like she said, so it's small then. You see what I'm saying?
Depends on how big you mean. Because
so small then.
Wait. Yeah, let me explain. You can say what a big dick is. However, a big dick to you might be small to you because your pom-pom might be big. She asked me how big my dick was. But I don't mind that because that means that she's up for the beating.
You see you see how he think? He think that because she asked him that she want to fuck. That don't mean that. Especially early like that, the date just started. You got a big dick. She obviously tried him, and you can look at the way she asked him and look at the gleam in her eyes. She tried him to see what he's gonna say. The response, the perfect response is I don't, it's all right. You know what I'm saying? It's all right. Fuck, I lost my train of thought. It's all right, I don't like to brag, but if you good, if you behave, right, if you good girl, maybe you'll get to see it one day. You put yourself in a whole different playeristic vibe when you do that. Like, bitch, you gonna have to prove something to me. You see what I'm saying? I'm telling you, it works like a charm. I said it every time.
So is your dick big?
It depends. It's fun size.
What's fun size? That's small.
Fun size is when you can and have fun with it and still enjoy it without feeling pure pain up in your ovaries like you might not have no children. Is that the type of big dick you're talking about?
But
And
how
no
big?
children?
Just
Up
how
your
big?
ovaries.
How big is your dick?
Women do like to talk about men's penis, but they never ever seem to look at their vaginas. Why is that?
Why?
What are you, an innie or an outie?
You can't ask me questions.
Okay, sorry, I was asking.
But if the date goes well, who knows?
So you don't know if you're an outie? You don't like when it when it falls out and it drags along the floor like a bike.
No, we're not here to discriminate women. What's wrong with women's vaginas?
Some of them look horrible. It's like how
That's
you
not
think.
Like, don't start like, cause when you do stuff like that, it's like you butt hurt. Like, the disrespect. What? It's not really disrespect. It's just, the thing is, like, when you started with what about women's vaginas, and it looks like a roast beef, you like you butt hurts. Now you playing tit for tat. Don't ever play it on dates like tit for tat. It's cool to have like fun little debates because that can build like sexual tension. But stuff like that, like when you get grilled and she say, "Oh, you must got a little dick," you say, "Well, is your pussy big? You must got roast beef. We don't want you want to talk about that. Let's talk about that." You come off like you butt hurt and you bother. You see what I'm saying? So again, always answer that question. Like I say, he could just come back just as raw and say, I'd ask her to open her mouth. Seems like it might fit. Yeah, that's something cool too. A little bit more ballsier. Me personally, if I don't get the interest, if the hug ain't right in the first, and if it's just something like that, me personally, I wouldn't say that if the vibe ain't there. You see what I'm saying? I wouldn't really say that if the vibe ain't there. That works though, but wrong answer proves her immediately you're a beta. You could just tell how her energy is. Where can I purchase your course and how much you charging, if you don't mind speaking on that? I said it 10 times, $597, bro. And the link is in the chat. It's pinned to the top. Let's see, coming off as defensive. Exactly. She knows she got inside of him. She good at it.
Some dicks shallow. Ain't it shallow? You asking me about the size of my penis?
No.
What about my personality? It's weird how when girls always talk about how big's your dick, and then you ask them how big's their pussy, they get vexed. But I want to know whether I'm gonna fall in your pum pum or not. Whether I'm gonna end up in Narnia.
You seem all right. You seem like a nice guy.
Really? You think so?
Yeah,
seem.
Oh,
that's good.
That's not good. It's like, you seem like a nice guy. That's not good. That's not good at all. She figured this man out, and it's probably longer than this, but in 4 minutes, she already got him figured out. And just watch how this shit play out.
Good. Cheers.
So I'm done with men wasting my time.
Right.
Yeah.
Why? What happened to you?
Well, what happened to me? It's just men like you're tiring, wasting my time.
Like me?
Come with just their chat.
Right.
We're just starting. So we're just saying we could progress. We could.
That's what I'm saying. You've just assumed. You've just stereotyped me straight away.
No, but this is why I'm trying to date. Do you think you can impress me?
I think so. But
I think so.
It depends on you though as well.
Did y'all hear that? Now, first, twofold. Men like you, I would have checked her right then and there. She would have saw some machiavellistic, playeristic shit come up out of me right then and there. Damn near on some. She would have had to tell me I was just playing. Because I would have been like, listen, I am not none of them suckers that you used to fucking with. This is not him. I'm on a whole different vibe. I'm in a whole different field, and I'm in a league of my own. Don't ever come at me don't compare me to them niggas that you used to fuck with, because I am not them little niggas that you fuck with. This king shit over here, baby. I would have put her in check right then and there. Let's kill that right there. And that's what he should have did. Don't allow women to do you like that. You don't have to be aggressive. You don't have to be bad. But I would have used that as the time to let you know, listen, I ain't them little, I ain't nothing like that. This is a whole different vibe over here. You understand what I'm saying? So don't come at me like that, right? I would appreciate, I would appreciate if we could start off on a clean foot. Do you want me to treat you like the women that I've dealt with in my past, or you want to come off on a clean foot? So let's start this thing off on a clean slate. I'm just meeting you. You just meeting me. Let's have a good time. I've actually had to do that before, and I ended up fucking the girl that same night. You see what I'm saying? It's happened a couple. The things that she's doing, a lot of women do. Oh, you just like everybody else. I know you. Don't let them do that. Check them right then and there. Hey, listen. Nah, I ain't. That you got me fucked up. You got me all the way fucked up. I ain't gonna do that. So check that. And then she went on to say, she's literally trying him. The more he failed, the more she try him, and the more he keep failing. Do you think you can impress me? I would have been like, do you think you can impress me? Why do I have to impress you? Ask a woman that. Why do you think I have to impress you? You're supposed to be impressing me. And watch she not have anything to say. She won't. I don't give a fuck who she is. She won't have anything to say. Yeah, I think I can impress you. Yeah, I'll dance. Dance, nigga, dance. Yeah, I'll dance. Yes, my lady. Yes, me love. Like, you know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Y'all gotta. Oh man, this dude crazy. Fuck you mean? Yeah, you impressed me. That would have offended me. Like, you're supposed to be impressing me. I'm the king. I'm the man. You got to act like that with them. And you have to establish yourself with women like this, bro. See, the thing is, women like this you can hit women like this, but you got to be playeristic. You have to be like, you got to be super strong with your game. Like when she asks you what the size of my dick, what's the size of your dick? Tell her if you good, if you act right, you know what I'm saying? If you behave, then maybe you can see it. You see what I'm saying? Oh, you just like, I could tell you like everybody else, men like you don't know me. Hold up now. You don't know me. I'm not them suckers you used to. Obviously, you tell her, obviously, you probably made some, you used to deal with people that's not favorable, but I'm not them. Ain't nothing like them. This is something different over here. There's a whole new world over here. There's a whole nother island. So I would appreciate it if we not do that, right? So, we're not going to do that. That's another thing. Oh, you want to impress me? Why do I have to impress you? Why don't you have to impress me? I think you should impress me. Life is better when you impress me. When I'm impressed, you look a woman dead in her fucking face and you say, when I'm impressed, your life will be a lot better. Trust me. And just watch it. You see what I'm saying? But my man ain't got no game. My man, see, this is what I mean. What looks are not going to get you. Looks only get your foot in the door. It's your game that closes the deal. Because my man is a handsome man. He's a personal trainer. He's fit. He probably fuck a lot of hoes from doing that, right? But your game your looks ain't everything, bro. It's your game. You see what I'm saying? And I just want y'all to pay attention. Every time he fuck up, it gets worse and worse and worse.
You've got to be able to open up.
This is why I'm trying to date. Do you think you can impress me?
I think so. But
You think so?
It depends on you though as well. You've got to be able to open up and let me in.
I can open up. Not sexually though.
That's fine. I'm just talking about you open up and let me in. Just relaxing.
I'm relaxed.
Take the time. This week, you take this time to school the woman. This is how God's always asks, how do you display value? How do you display value? It's moments like this where you teach a woman, hey, listen, don't come to me with a wall, because I don't come to you with a wall. If I came to you with a wall, we would have fucking went to McDonald's to eat. But I don't have a wall, right? I come to you. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that I trust you with my life, but I'm giving you a clean slate. And I would appreciate it if you give me a clean slate. And we could start off with a clean slate together. You understand what I'm saying? So don't have a guard up, because if you have a guard up, I don't have the time and the energy to be knocking walls down based on something the dudes that did to you last year and shit. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not going to expect you to knock walls down from the dusty bitches or the bitches who did, me wrong in my past. That would be unfair of you, Miss Lady. That would be unfair of me, Miss Lady. That wouldn't be fair to you. I want to give you a clean slate, and I would appreciate going forward you give me one. Do we have a deal? Watch how she melt when you do that, and you let her understand how the game is really supposed to be played. You see what I'm saying? You take when you hear it, when you say things like that, Danny, everything that I'm saying to you, I've had to say to women before on dates. Because I've dated bitches like this. If you date enough, you're going to run across a lot of bitches like this. They're saying the same exact shit. And you're going to have to say the right things, right? So, you know, when you do stuff and you say stuff like that, you establish yourself as a guy who's a leader and as a guy who commands respect. And as a guy, you basically establish yourself as a valuable man who knows how to fucking communicate, who knows how to deal with women, who knows how to, you know, lead and make sure things are peaceful and shit like that. You just establish yourself. This is how you establish value, not by showing up and, you know, with a Rolex on and saying, well, I drive a 6-figure car. It's your game and how you kicking and how you responding to her. You see what I'm saying? Just take time, use moments like this to give a woman some game. You see what I'm saying? And to put your game down.
Allow me to be me. Then
So is this you?
Yeah, I never change who I am for anyone.
Change. For anyone.
No.
That's good. Would you say you're a confident man?
I would like to say so, yes.
Yeah. What makes you a confident man?
I have things together.
Yeah. Like what?
It's my own place. I make decent money.
How much is decent money?
I don't get paid a certain amount each month, but
Okay,
I know
roughly
that when
then.
I get paid, it's decent.
Okay, well,
You ever talk about that? When a woman say, oh, well, what makes you confident? Say, because I love myself and I know that I'm good at what I do. I know that I'm good. When I do something, I do it the best, right? I appreciate myself. I love myself. I adore myself. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? And when I go into things and I do things, I do them with, you know, knowledge and assurance that I'm going to do a good job. And that's what makes me confident. Not, oh, because I have a nice house, I have a good cars. Women are smart and they know that, okay, women are smart and they know. Why is she the only one doing all the questions? Good question, because I'm definitely going to get to that in a minute. I'm definitely, oh, you read my mind. You read my fucking mind. I'm definitely going to get to that in a minute. But explain to a woman, she said, what makes you so confident? You tell her, because I love myself and I know that when I do things, I do the best that I can do. And I know I do a good job. And even if I don't go do a good job, I learn from it so I could do a good job next time. I love myself. I adore myself. I think I'm the best at what I do. That don't mean I think other people are shitty, but I just think I'm good, you know, and I'm in love with everything I do. Not, oh, I got a big house, I got a nice car and shit. Well, how much money you make? And then you trying to, when she asks him how much money you make, you trying to explain and do all this shit. I wish a bitch would ask me how much money I make. Say I make enough. I make enough to live how I want to live and be free. Right? Not, oh, well, it's, you know, it just depends from, because then when you start saying shit like it just depends from month to month, you let a woman know that you're not stable. Remember, women look for stability. This is what I love the manosphere. But one thing that I hate about this community is that they make y'all believe that women are stupid and women are children. And that's far from it. Women are far more advanced than you are, especially in relationships and dating and navigating socially. Women are far more advanced. This man is sitting here and don't even see what's going on. This woman is literally running circles, mental circles around this man. Literally, right? But the manosphere teaches, oh, women are children, and you look at them like children, and you treat them like children, and they stupid. I'm telling you, they not, bro. If women were so stupid, why am I able to make a living about teaching you how to deal with them? If women were so stupid and their women were children, this sphere, this manosphere, dating coaches would not even exist. That just lets you know what you're dealing with. You understand? And the relationship industry is one of the most lucrative industries. And that's a fact. You understand what I'm saying? Then that's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. There's a reason that dating coaches make male dating coaches make millions of fucking dollars. There's a reason for that. And it's not because women are stupid. If they were stupid, there wouldn't be a need for them. So that's the one thing that I hate about this, that they teach you guys. You guys go into the game and you underestimate your opponent when you think like that. It's very dangerous to underestimate your opponent and not to look at women like you going to war against them, but you underestimate your prey. You underestimate your competition. It teaches you that in the art of war. It teaches you that in the 33 strategies of war. It teaches you that in the 48 laws of power, which is some books all of you guys should read as men. You know, those are books, and those are probably those are my favorite books. One, not my favorite books, but I've read those books and I learned a lot from those books. And those are some of my favorite books. 33 Strategies, The Art of War, and the 48 laws of power. You never underestimate people. You don't know who you're dealing with. And this guy don't know what the fuck he's dealing with. And most of you guys don't know who you're sitting across the table from. She had him figured out 4 minutes in. And here you are thinking, well, she just, I'm smarter than women and all that. I'm not saying that you dumb as a man, but I'm telling you, women are far more in tune socially than you are. Trust me. They have to be.
What?
It's my own place.
For anyone, that's good. Would you say you're a confident man?
I would like to say so, yes.
Yeah, what makes you a confident man?
If I have things together.
Yeah, like what?
It's my own place. I make decent money.
How much is decent money?
I don't get paid a certain amount each
You
month.
see what I'm saying? I went on that rant, but the reason why I'm saying that, right, is because, again, you thinking this man don't even know that the woman asked him that to see how stable he was. He don't, and most of you guys wouldn't even know why she asked you that, because you started talking about it. She was like, okay, let's see how stable you really are. Of course, she didn't use those words. Well, how much money you make since you're so confident? And she just threw the wool over his eyes. And he basically letting her know, I'm not really stable like that. I don't have stability in my life. You see what I'm saying? And she knows it. She's taking a mental note and she's saying to herself, he's not stable. He's cute, but he's not stable. I don't really know if I can fuck with him. And you have to understand, once you get a certain age as a man, that look good shit don't cut it no more. Women that start to expect you to be stable, and that starts to trump your looks. Your game and the way that you live will start to trump the way that you look once you get a certain age as a man. You know what I'm saying? And that's to all bitches.
Month. But
Okay,
I know that
roughly
when
then.
I get paid, it's decent.
Okay, what's decent? Your decent could be different to my decent.
I have enough to pay for my bills. I've already paid off for my car, and I have my own place. I live by myself. I have no children.
Do you want children?
Of course.
How many?
Don't qualify yourself. You tell her I make enough to be free. I make enough to live good. And I ain't gonna never stop getting it. I make enough to do this. Don't make this. Bruh, she's eating him alive. She is eating this motherfucker alive, bro. A lot of y'all get ate alive just like this. But I know how to deal with a bitch like that, bro. Sometimes I can't wait to get a bitch like that because I know exactly what to do with her. I know exactly what to say to her.
Depends on the person.
Would you say you're a family guy?
I could be, depending on whether it's the right woman or not.
Right, have you ever cheated?
That's another thing. The thing is that women are very emotional and they make emotional decisions. So to a logical man, that's stupid, right? But that's women are not stupid. They just make decisions based on emotions, which to logic is stupid, if that makes sense. But let me finish.
Of course.
How many?
Depends on the person.
Would you say you're a family guy?
I could be, depending on whether it's the right woman or not.
Right, have you ever cheated? Tell the truth.
I cheated on my second girlfriend, but
Why?
that's because she cheated on me. It was childish. It
Yeah,
was
that's
immature.
petty.
Yeah, I admit. But sometimes in life, you grow, you change, you look at certain things and you say, oh God, was I like that then? Tell me, I bet your first boyfriend compared to the boyfriend you were previously with, I bet you've changed so much, innit?
Yeah, of course, but I'd never
Exactly.
cheat. Cheating's still wrong though, no?
She cheated on me first though. And me as a child, immature,
So you're a
said,
child?
no, I'm talking about back then. Me as a child back then was like, you know what, she cheated on me, so I'm gonna cheat on her. But then after that, I didn't cheat on any other girls. She deserved it. I felt at the time.
Nobody deserves cheating.
Oh, come on, darling. So if your man cheats on you, tell me you're not
No,
going
but
to
I'm not going to be petty and cheat back.
Really?
I feel like that's hella toxic. You know?
Back then, yes.
I respected the fact that he was honest about cheating in the past. However, I don't know if he was just telling me what I wanted to hear. So
I would say.
So is that how you do it? If someone does you wrong, you just want to get revenge?
That was
She
almost
grilling.
like 15 years ago.
15 years ago.
So you're telling me a man can't change?
Yeah, of course he can.
That's what I'm
Of course he
saying.
can. So you're a changed man.
Of course.
I really rated his honesty, and I do believe that men can change. You know, they mature, they grow up. What makes you different from all the other men I've dated?
I don't know what the other men were like, but I know what I'm like, so I can tell you what I'm like. The reason why I'm different because I'm very attentive.
Now remember I told yourself you have to separate yourself, but don't ever answer a qualifying question like that. Like, oh, well, what makes you different from all the other men I date? And so now you on a job interview like, oh, well, I'm this, I'm this, I'm this. And you just basically dancing for it, bro. What makes you different? You're just going to have to find that out. I know you sitting here right now. I know you see that I'm different. That should tell you enough. When you get arrogant women like this, you got to match their energy, bro. When you get dominant women, I don't want to say arrogant, but when you get dominant women like this who test and test and test and grill you, you kind of got to match their energy. You have to. Just the only way to combat that. You understand what I'm saying? Or get up and walk away, right? But a bitch like this can be broken. You know what I'm saying? But, oh, well, I'm this, I'm that. If a woman asks you, well, what makes you different, right? What makes you different from all of the other guys that I've dated? Like, you just gonna have to find that out. You understand what I'm saying? But you already can see. You sitting here now. Don't qualify yourself. Don't never qualify yourself like that.
I understand.
Just late though.
Yeah, just a bit late. Every now and then. A man can't be perfect. And I'm sure you're not perfect. Are you?
I'm pretty close.
Oh, wow. See, that's arrogance we can't deal with.
It's not arrogance, it's confidence.
You arrogant,
No, I'm
isn't it? You
confident.
arrogant. I
No.
can see it in your face.
No, there's
You
a
arrogant.
difference.
You said you're pretty close to perfect.
Yeah.
That's arrogant.
In my opinion, no.
Oh, wow. She says she's pretty close to perfect. You say that's arrogance, but I think really she's not arrogant, but she's just saying that it's like a defense thing. I don't think she's arrogant, really. Yeah, I think she's just trying to disguise. She's a softie. Because you're talking about perfection on the whole, aren't you, babe?
Did you just babe me?
Maybe I did, yes. Arrogance, get the word babe from me.
It's not that I don't like babe, but I feel like you have to really know me. I have to be your babe. You can't just call me babe on date one.
Don't call women pet names on dates. Don't do that. That's too much. You're giving them too much. I don't even like women. Like it's when women off the top be like, hey honey, baby, automatic whore, red flag. It's like stripper manipulative talk to me. And women look at that the same way. That's just a tip for you guys. Oh, babe, what's up? Hey, baby. And, don't call women pet names because they get real defensive about that. And me personally, I do too. Like when a woman comes and she start immediately, like some women, like even on dating apps, they'll message her like, oh, hey, what's up, baby? Hey, honey, and all that shit. Immediate red flag, immediate. Because I know women like that are here's some game, fellas. When a woman start calling you pet names straight off the dribble, hey honey, hey baby, this immediate red flag. That's typically the signs of a woman who's a manipulator. And a lot of predatory women use those words when they address men. Baby, honey, sugar, shit like that. They know that those words soften you. They'll know that those words typically will cause a man to lower his guard, right? And you see this a lot with strippers. If you ever date a stripper, watch how a stripper talk to you. Hey, baby. Hey, honey. They want something. When you're in a relationship with your girl, right? She wants something from you. She's setting you up because she's going to ask you to get her nails done in 5 days. It's baby, honey, and all of this shit. So what comes behind honey and baby is typically manipulation, right? So don't ever forget that. And you have to understand that women think the same way. When women hear you say baby and all of that shit, that's the way they think of it too. Because 9 times out of 10 it's true. They know you want something. They know you want that ass. So that's just a pro tip. Don't do that.
Maybe I did, yes. Arrogance, get the word babe from me.
It's not that I don't like babe, but I feel like you have to really know me. I have to be your babe. You can't just call me babe on date one. Do you not like confident women?
I love confident women.
Well, it's apparently not.
But if someone says to me that they're close to perfect, then that's almost a bit arrogant, isn't it?
How do you think the date's going so far?
I think it's going all right. You're quite a hard shell, but I think it's all just needs to be. I just think you're a bit soft inside, but because of what you've been.
Woman asks you that, tell her you're doing good. Remember, you got to put yourself in the driver's seat as the authority. Don't say, oh, it's going all right. Say, you're doing good. You're doing all right. Key psychological tip. But that one was free. I just asked that you give me some likes. Hit the like button for that one. You understand what I'm saying? Very simple, very powerful.
You can read me so well.
What you said that men, you're fed up of men, didn't you, at the beginning?
Yeah.
Right.
Not men as a whole, though, just certain men.
So being fed up of men is going to make you have a harder shell, isn't it?
Possibly.
So I think you're really soft and cute inside. I think you're like a little marshmallow. Do you know what? I think I've started to soften her up, you know. I like you see how she started off hard, but you see when you start talking and she starts smiling, I'm smiling.
When a woman tell you she got her guard up, never tell her. I used to make this mistake when I was young, like 18 and 19. I used to tell chicks, oh, I'm gonna open you up and all that shit. And what I noticed with women would play more hard. Like it starts to become a game and they start to become more difficult. So you can make it harder they can make it harder to crack you. Eventually they crack, but the juice ain't worth the squeeze. What you want to do again, when you get women talking about they got their guard up and all of this shit, you want to take the time to explain to them how, you know, no situation should start without a clean slate. And you explain to her how you giving her a clean slate because you've dealt with things in the past, and it would be unfair for you. You know, it would be unfair for you to treat her based on the way somebody else treated you 10 years ago. You have to explain this to them and poke. You have to explain this to them. Here's some more game. Take notes. You have to explain this to them in a logical way, but you have to hit pain points. That's why I say things like unfair. Women are always talking about how unfair it is, and unfair things makes women emotional. So you use words like, it would be unfair for me to treat you that way. Use words like treat you that way, based on the way another woman treated me. So these are emotional keys. You explaining it in a logical way, but you using emotions to communicate with her. You understand what I'm saying? This type of shit is very effective. Again, don't try to let her know that you're going to try to break her wall down. What you want to do is set a standard to say her, no, if you're going to fuck with me, we're going to come in the door with clean slates. I'm not going to treat you based on the way that somebody treated me in my past, and you're not going to treat me that way either. And if you do try to, good luck. I see you in another lifetime or something. You understand what I'm saying? Don't tell a woman, I'm telling you, I used to make that mistake when I was real young, and I learned the hard way very fast not to do that no more. You know what I'm saying?
Smiling with her. I know she likes my smile. I got a nice little smile. She's smiling back. Me like, kiki. It's good. I'm loving it. Oh, but you're close to perfect looking though, aren't you?
Listen. No, I love personality.
So do I.
Really?
After a while, yes.
So what if someone was like, if you went with someone, she was really, really ugly, hideous, didn't want to be seen with her, but she had a nice personality, you would choose her?
No.
So you've got the wrong card.
Because after a while, personality, there has to be a balance, because the first thing you're going to see from a person is his physical. You don't know someone from nowhere, do you? So you have to be attracted to something that comes towards you.
By the time, listen, out of all of that, he finally answered something right. And just look at, the more you can make a woman look like this, the closer you are to fucking. I paused it right at the right time. You always want to get these looks. He finally answered something the right way, right? That made sense and that connected. But unfortunately, he been saying the wrong shit all night, and he gonna continue to say the wrong shit all night.
You have to be attracted to something that comes towards you first, and then something that comes. The first thing you're going to see from a person is his physical. You don't know someone from nowhere, do you? So you have to be attracted to something that comes towards you first, and then the personality kicks in. But that overrides everything, doesn't it, darling?
It does.
It's darling,
is it babe or darling? Which one?
I called you everything. I could call you cutie next, because I think I call you all the things that are nice, because that's what you are.
That's very kind of you. I started taking it easy on him simply because I really respected his honesty. He seemed sweet. He did try and make me laugh a couple of times and was successful at it. So that's when I started being a bit nicer. No, all good answer. What if I slept with like 100 men?
Depends on what area they're in.
Where are you from?
I'm from South London. All of that doesn't matter anymore. If I was maybe, I would say early 20s, teenage, maybe I would be a bit immature and be like, nah, she can't do all that. But you see, after a while, who cares?
Have you ever not rated someone because of their body count when you were younger? Have you ever been that shallow?
Yeah.
Although, listen, this is important to learn how to spot women who have high mileage, right? Although you may care, you never let a woman know, especially early on like that you do care. Because what happens is they put you in the judgmental category, And once a woman puts you in a judgmental category, like you're a judgmental person, you can forget that ass. They put the coochie on lock and key. So if it ever, first dates, you should always try to stay away from topics like this. But she's the one lead in the conversation. So, he obviously, it came up because he's not controlling the shit. But you never want to talk about shit like this first date. But if it ever comes up, you just tell them that you don't really give a fuck about that shit. What you care about is how well a woman treats you. You're not really concerned what a woman do, even though you may be, right. You don't want to let her know that you judgmental, right? And women don't see it. Women don't see sex and body counts the way that you do. And a lot of the times I can articulate to a woman why her having a body count is not favorable. I can articulate that, but most guys can't. And when they try to articulate it, they come off as insecure. So just keep yourself away from that. Just say, I base my relationships based on how a woman treat me. If a woman treat me well, that's what I care about. Just say that. Trust me. She brought it up. Homegirl is insecure about her bodies for sure. Now, real quick, my man is making a huge mistake. My man is letting her control the dynamic of this shit. And they never let a woman grill you like this. You flip it on her. You ask her questions. I would have stopped her a long time ago and asked her where she grew up, what it was like growing up and shit like that. I would have been flipped this conversation out around in the first 2 minutes. Once I see that she was trying to do all this lead and bullshit, but I would have flipped the conversation around and I would have started asking her questions. Here's the thing. In order for you to build a connection for women, you have to let them talk. Because women, that's how you build with women. This is how women get connected to you when they open up to you. She ain't doing no opening up. The thing is, she can let this man talk all night, and at the end of the night, she'll still feel like she don't know him. You know why? Because she ain't opened up to him, right? The key to getting women open and feel like they comfortable and they can connect with you and they vibe with you is to let them talk. A woman can talk to you all night and you cannot say a fucking word, and she don't have to know anything about you, but at the end of the night, she will feel like she knows you. That's because she opened up to you. So my man made a big mistake by letting this woman lead the conversation like that.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be honest. Mm-hmm. I'm talking from an immature mandem point of view. When you look at a woman that's had a body count from a young perspective, you're thinking she's a hoe. That's what you're thinking. She's just a beat. But then after a while, as things mature, she's growing up and stuff like that. That's her past. She could have changed, just like how I could have changed. You can't judge someone from their past.
What did you used to sleep about?
No. I've changed from being an immature man and looking at women in a certain light as to being a mature man and accepting a woman for who she is now without judging.
So you're grown?
I would like to think so, yes, darling.
So you're an alpha?
What is an alpha? You tell me. Are you an alpha?
I'm actually an alpha female.
What makes you an alpha female?
I'm very opinionated, but not in a negative way.
When that shit is... that's almost as cringy. It's just as cringy when a man say, I'm an alpha male. He claimed to be out. It's cringy. Stay away from that. Don't say, what makes you an alpha male? She say, oh, I'm an alpha male. Just say, oh, that's what's up. Don't even entertain that, bro.
I'm confident, as you know. That's why you keep calling me arrogant.
I keep calling you arrogant. Oh, God.
Yeah. Sometimes I find men can't handle me. Can you handle me? Do you think you can?
I love a woman that makes decisions. Because like I said, I don't judge. I make a woman play her role, whatever role it is. If she wants to be an alpha female, be an alpha female.
So
but just respect who I am as well.
She got him. She doing him dirty.
I don't judge. I make what makes you an alpha.
She said, so you're a yes man. I'm telling you, they know you, but she see that he trying to like appease to her and shit. So she basically called him out. So you're a yes man? This bitch is good, bro.
I'm very opinionated.
This bitch is good.
Not in a negative way. I'm confident, as you know. That's why you keep calling me arrogant.
I keep calling you arrogant. Oh, God.
Yeah. Sometimes I find men can't handle me. Can you handle me? Do you think you can?
I love a woman that makes decisions. mature man and accepting a woman for who she is now without judgment.
I'm trying
So
to
you're grown.
find the part when she said that.
I would like to think so, yes, darling.
So you're an alpha.
Or when a woman say, "So you grown?" You say, "What the fuck you think?" Like, you got to get spotty with them. Like, fuck you think? Are you grown? Don't let women. So you grown now? Don't let women talk to you like that, bro. You got to stand
But
up
it's
for
an
yourself,
alpha.
fellas. Stand up for yourself, man. You don't have to get butthurt and mad, but stand up for
You
yourself.
tell me. Are you an alpha?
I'm actually an alpha female.
What makes you an alpha female?
I'm very opinionated, but not in a negative way. I'm confident, as you know. That's why you keep calling me arrogant. making
I
decisions.
keep calling you arrogant.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
God.
do. Yeah. Sometimes I find men can't handle me. Can you handle me?
Really?
Do you think you can?
I love a woman that makes decisions because, like I said, I don't judge. I make a woman play her role, whatever role it is. If she wants to be an alpha female, be an alpha female.
So you're a
But
yes
just
man.
just respect who I am as well. And if you want to argue with me, I don't argue.
That's good. You're
I
not
don't
argumentative.
argue. No, I sort things out in conversation wise, like how we're talking now. We can sort that out without arguing, can't we?
Nice.
Why do we have to get angry? I like to go to bed with a woman without arguing. Like, I don't want to be angry and have to go to sleep and wake up the next morning angry.
Yeah,
Sort it out.
It's reasonable. Would you say you're a reasonable man?
I would love to think so, yes. What's that? What's that mean?
When someone's like,
And y'all notice when she's asking him questions, is I would like to think so. I like to call myself be confident, and because that shows a lack of confidence. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. You grown? Yes, I am. Are you grown? Be confident in who you are. Don't be so maybe sure, yeah. Because if you're unsure, she gonna be unsure about you.
playing with your bum or you're playing with someone else's ass. Just take out your back.
You don't like booty playing?
With you touching my booty, ain't no going in my body. No, sir.
Don't mind mine being played with.
You like yours being played with.
Don't mind it.
You freak. Look at you. You're so naughty.
No, why? Do you want me to be naughty?
See what? Of course.
This is another way they test you. Fellas, this is another way they test you. When, you know, and you won't get this a lot. Like stuff like this, I didn't put in the course, like specifically this, because this is something that you won't get a lot. But if you ever run across a woman and she starts to talk about sex, she's doing it more than like on a date like this. She's not necessarily in a horny mood. She's doing it to see how you respond. And when she started talking about sex, he melted, which let her know that he's weak for sex. And it's very unattractive. Be stoic, be stern, and act like you've been here before. He looks desperate and like almost thirsty. He give off like thirsty vibe, right? Look at his body language. He is more interested than she is. Yeah. Remember when I told y'all earlier today, when I told y'all how when women lean like this, they interested in what you're saying. They open and they into you. He's basically doing that. But watch how when she starts talking about sex, he melt. Women do that on purpose.
So naughty.
No, why? You don't like booty playing?
With you
Keep your composure when women start talking about sex.
touching my booty, ain't no going in my body. No, sir.
Don't mind mine being played with.
You like yours being played with.
Don't mind it.
You freak. Look at you. You're so naughty.
No, why? Do you want me to be naughty?
See what? Of course. I like a naughty girl in the bedroom.
I thought you said you wanted a nice woman.
No, nice woman. What did I say? Lady in the street and a freak in the bed? That's why not. Even a freak on the street, but
Balance.
just quietly.
The balance.
Behind a dustbin or something.
No.
Honestly, I feel that certain things in life you need to have for you. You can't know everything about me. I can't know everything about you. I can.
Do you not think though, like
there's
as
certain-
partners, you would know everything about them?
No, but there's certain things like past and certain things you just don't want to discuss with anyone.
So
Don't you
things to
think?
hide.
Not that. It's just that I feel like no one in this world can know you fully, can they?
No, I get that.
Fully.
But
So that's what I'm saying.
for
Go.
me, and I feel like the way I would like to date, like the partner, the person that I'm with, I want them to know everything about me, like what hurts me, what makes me happy. I want them to know every
That's
detail.
different.
So I feel like not having phone password. I feel like it's shady.
We're talking about deepness, though.
If I was with you,
If
and even if there was a little bit of doubt, just because of your own insecurity, not my actions, and I left my phone on the table, would you not try and pick it up and look through it?
I wouldn't.
Sure.
No, because why am I with you if I do not trust you? Why are you with me if you don't trust me? All of that stuff, that's when it starts getting
Good answer.
complicated.
Yeah, would you say you're an honest man?
I would say I'm honest. If
That's
you
a good answer. Very good answer.
ask me,
So if I asked to go through your phone,
then I will give you my phone. But I
Show
don't
me a
think
phone
that
then.
you
You tell her no, I'm not just gonna give you my phone because you got to. I just like you want me to respect your privacy. I'm gonna need you to respect my privacy, and we don't want to go through each other's things. We trust, right? Why would you need to look through my phone? You tell her that. Why would you need to look through my phone? I like to respect each other's boundaries. Now, once we get married and we put a ring on it, what's mine is yours. But if we dating and all of that shit, we're not doing the going through each other's phone thing. That comes with marriage and rings and shit.
should, huh?
oh, you've
Well,
lost
my-
it, yeah? What's you lost it, yeah? Oh, he was quick now.
No, I can.
So you're not selling dreams like
Do you know
most
what?
men?
I refuse. I refuse to sell dreams. But one thing I don't like doing to a woman is lying and then making her feel hurt inside and making her cry and stuff. I don't like to see tears from a woman.
So you don't have to
Like,
do all that. Oh, I don't want to see a woman hurt and cry. You look weak and you look too like. Look how she looking like, nigga, please. I be stopping it right on the right times. You doing too much. If she's, the lion come on and say, I don't really like lying. I hate liars. I don't dig lie. I think a man should tell the truth. I think women should tell the truth. And, people respect the truth. And I would rather be respected than to get some temporary victory by lying. You don't have to go into all of that. Oh, I don't want to see the women cry. Y'all got to learn how to answer shit the player way. Just tell her, listen, no, I don't do the lying shit. I don't like to sell people dreams. I would rather you respect me in the end, because I know when I keep it 1,000 with you, it may temporarily hurt your feelings. That's fine. You'll get over it, but you'll respect me in the end. Not all of that. Oh, I don't want to see a woman cry. You look simpish and suckerish when you do shit
I
like
like
that.
to sort things out. I just want everything to be cool. I will refuse to tell a woman something that's not true.
That's nice. Do you
That's nice. He think he doing something.
Thing that's not true.
That's nice. Do you that's red wine, right?
It would depend on the relationship.
Goofy, bro. You look childish. You look immature. You look thirsty. Like, don't. When sex come up, you got to hold your composure. They ask you stuff like that to see your reaction.
So you do or you don't? Sorry, yeah or no?
Depends on how clean you are.
So you do or you don't?
I've got to do the finger
Of course
test.
she's clean.
Can I do the finger test first?
What's the finger test? Do you not think women do that?
Do women do that as well?
Of course you do.
We do snip, pull it back, snip. I'm circumcised, by the way. But do you like?
Women will go in the toilet just to check in it before.
Oh, you wipe you
It's a
rub
finger,
your
you put your
pom pom
finger in it.
and you smell yourself. So why?
Give it a little lick.
Really? You dirty little girl. You're naughty. I love this. First date.
Look how he act. Like, you don't act like that when sex come. I'm telling you, they sizing you up. It's not because you think they horny and shit and they ready to do it. They sizing you up, bro.
That was lethal, blood. Why are you doing that? Why are you asking me about fucking pussy?
So at what point in the relationship do you think, yep,
Depends on how interesting.
okay, so it's on your terms.
Yeah, which is in a way it's not really on my terms, but in a way, isn't that good for you to know that I just don't yam any out there?
Yeah, but if you're only dating one person.
Hence why it takes a while, doesn't it, to get really
See,
comfortable with a
So
girl.
would you feel comfortable if a woman didn't want to suck dick for a very long time? Oh, so you don't like it when it's the way around, no?
You haven't let me answer. Right, now, if a woman doesn't want to suck my that's understandable.
Why? Why is it understandable?
Oh, wow.
You know how you wanted
Whilst
to do
you're
that
having-
revenge thing you had earlier, and you was like, "Oh, I'll get her back." What if she wants to do that pettiness as well?
It's another opportunity to explain how, You know, things are different, and you explain to the woman, if you explain to a woman all of the advantages she gets. You know, when she, you know, because I don't do the whole pussy eating thing with any woman either. Like, I don't just, you got to be like super tight for me to, like, that ain't really my thing like that. But, you know, woman try to kick that over, you know, but don't you like your dick sucked? We two different people. You understand what I'm saying? We're not the same people. So are you going to compete with me, or you going to eat with me? Let a woman know that. So you're going to compete with me, or you going to eat with me? Are we in this to create moments of vibe, or we know we gonna do the tit for tat for thing? Or if you don't do it, then I ain't doing it. Because if we do it like that, then that ain't gonna get us nowhere. You know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna get us nowhere, but you know, fighting and all type of shit. You have to explain this type of shit to women. You understand? And they appreciate stuff like that. You know, you let her know, like, there's some things that you like that I don't like. There's some things that I like that you don't like. Am I gonna be petty with you because, you know, you don't eat onions on your burger and I do? So you want me to be petty with you and say, well, we just ain't gonna eat no burgers tonight? You see what I'm saying? You explain it to them in that way, but you don't have to sit here and let her like, oh, because women will try to play that whole, oh, but we equal. But if I don't do it, then, you know, if you don't do it, then you don't like that either, do you? Don't let them play that game with you, that old feminist game. Don't let them, you shut that down real quick.
Well, like, he's not going to go down on me, so why should I suck his?
You be you. If you like to suck and
Why is
take
this
it
about
down,
me?
no, I'm saying, I'm just general. If you like to take it in your throat and you like to choke, then you do you.
Do I look like I like to take it in my throat?
I don't know what you like to do.
Look her dead in the face and you say, yeah, you actually do.
The way you answer these scenarios will determine the way I rate you.
Oh, wow. So I get ratings.
What would you do if I tell you your dad is hitting on me?
I'll ask you, how do you feel about it? I'm more attentive to you and what you feel like.
That's really sweet.
So if you tell me it's really pissing you off, then I'll have a word with my dad. I'll say, how dare you?
Really?
Of
So you'd
course.
argue with your dad?
Of course. I'll say, how dare you? As long as you're not happy, I'm not happy.
Okay. What would you do if
She set him up. So you gonna
wanted
argue
to
with your
start
dad?
OnlyFans?
She set him up decent, you know. You say I would try to get to the bottom of it, and I would look her dead in her face. I ain't never been asked no shit like this. You know, some of this shit is just for show. But how I would handle that is I would look her dead in her face and say I would get to the bottom of it, and I would really try to understand what is giving him the impression, you know, or what is giving him the green light to even hit on you in the first place. And I look her dead in her face and say that, you know. So, and she'll get it. She'll get exactly what I'm trying to say when I say that.
Good question. Depends on how dirty it is, princess.
Just the odd nude. People can see me naked.
Elder guy, you got to pay attention. I just explained exactly how I would shut that down. I would explain to her that we different. We like different things. You understand? And we can't be in competition and playing tit for tat. That's not conducive to a healthy situation. I just explained that. Y'all got to pay attention.
Naked, fully naked.
Yeah.
Oh no, that can't
Why
run.
not?
Do you know why it can't run?
Why?
Because everyone knows what your pom-pom looks like.
But what if you were broke, you had no money, and I had to have an OnlyFans to hold us down?
Then I have to shut up. I'm gonna have to shut up. I'm a waste man. Go on, babe, do your thing.
Yes to an OnlyFans then.
If I'm a waste man, yes. If I'm earning
So
my
you're not a waste
stuff,
man?
no.
What would you do if your team is playing in the Champions League and I'm in Labour?
Labour's first.
Ah, see?
Ain't nothing bigger than new birth, your baby mum's having your child. How dare you be so selfish to watch Champions League? How dare you? Off with his head.
What would you do if I farted in bed?
That shit don't bother me.
How would I respond to what? How would I respond to what?
What if I done a really smelly fart?
Do you know what? You actually farting is actually a good thing. Because I like a
Farting
woman.
turn you on?
No.
That's why I tell y'all all the time. Looks get you in it. Looks, you need to be attractive, right? Because it gets you to look. But your game is gonna seal the deal.
But I actually like a woman to just be her. If you want to fart fish to watch Champions League, how dare you? Off with his head.
What would you do if I farted in bed?
That shit don't bother me.
What if I done a really smelly fart?
Do you know what? You actually farting is actually a good thing. Because I like a
Farting
woman.
turn you on?
No, but I actually like a woman to just be her. If you want to fart, fart. You know when your woman hold it in, then your belly's like,
The belly cramp on that?
yeah, and then you end up. Are you talking about farting in your sleep or just
Just
farting
awake.
in general?
Yeah, I knew I'm fully awake.
Because
I wanted
this is
to
what
disrespect
happens.
you.
I'll joke it off with you, as long as you let me fart on you.
What would you do if we were together and I didn't like your mother?
Ooh.
Mumsy just had it in for me.
They say mama always knows best, but
Yeah,
sometimes,
but sometimes you get
they
some other
don't.
mothers that
Exactly.
like to make it difficult. Is your mum like that?
100%. No, she's not.
That's good.
My mum tends to be very liberal, so she tends to accept a lot of people. If she doesn't like you, then it will have to be a big reason. However, I feel like being the person I am, I've got my mum's personality, we tend to can sort things out anyway. If you didn't get on with her, then I guarantee you probably will end up getting on with her.
If you have to choose, either like it's hella toxic, you're already in love, we have really crazy sex, like you think it's done deal marriage, like wifey material, but your mum don't like me. Are you gonna pack your bags and leave with me, never speak to your family again, or are you gonna choose your family?
Oh, never speak to my family again.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Hella toxic and that. It's like, babe, we've got to go. I can't take this anymore.
Wow, that's a hard question, darling. I'm a grown man, and I feel that I should be able to love who I want to love and be with who I want to be with.
So who are you choosing?
However, if I have to leave my whole family and never speak to them again, I'm sorry, babe. Would you give up your mum for a man?
No.
There you
I
go.
would not.
Exactly. So you have to rate what?
I wouldn't even answer that like that. I would say my mom gonna have to respect whoever I date, period. And you're gonna have to respect my mother, period. It ain't gonna be no, she can, whether she like you or she don't, she gonna respect you and she gonna respect me. Understand? You have to establish yourself. Don't be the, oh, well, I choose you over my mom. I choose my mom over you. You be a man and say, my mom is going to respect my mind and you're going to respect my mom's mind, period. It ain't going to be, y'all don't got to like each other. Fuck y'all got to like each other for. Y'all don't have to say shit to each other. Y'all not in a relationship together. We are. You understand? I didn't like her. I ain't like her dude either. To her fucking husband, when she got married, I ain't like him either. She don't have to like who I date. It's not her business. But she respect me and she gonna respect me, period. You have to establish yourself like that as a man. This is the things that women see in you that make that they say, okay, he's valuable. He's a stand-up man when you come off like that. But again, a lot of this stuff that I'm telling you guys, it comes naturally if you put the game inside of you. You have to live this shit. You can't fake this. You see what I'm saying? You got to live this shit. This is what I try to get you guys to get out here and get in the game and live it and soak this shit up, internalize it. Because a lot of this stuff will come natural to you. A lot of these answers will come natural to you like they came to me. Nobody ever taught me the shit to say on dates, ever. Nobody ever taught me. People taught me, my dad taught me a lot of shit about psychology with women, but as far as like date behavior, like the shit that I tell y'all to do, like in these courses and the Ultimate Ladies Man course and all that shit, and the shit that I'm telling y'all now, nobody taught me none of that. I learned it on my own. The shit that I was telling y'all, like, yo, that's fire and shit, it came naturally because of who I am, and this shit is in me, and it's based on how I feel about myself. When you feel a certain type of way about yourself, and when you establish yourself and respect yourself as a man in your kingdom, the natural answer is my mother gonna have to respect my mind, and you gonna have to respect my mother. That's the natural answer when you are alpha man, and when you a man who's about his business. That's the natural answer. That's natural. See what I'm saying? I'm not saying that to appease to her or appease to some bitch. That's just natural. But women that's the type of shit that women respond to. And this is how you establish yourself. You don't have to brag and say, well, I make this. You establish yourself by the shit that you kicking out your mouth. You feel what I'm saying?
What I'm saying.
So, Chris, how do you think the date went?
Do you know what? I think you grilled me, but I think I handled myself.
Yeah? Think you can handle me?
100%.
Do you know what? The date went better than I expected. I thought he was going to have just some awful answers.
You know what? I think the date went amazing.
So I'll be surprised to see if he thinks I'm like stuck up, because I was a bit harsh on him. So maybe he thinks I'm a bitch.
I like her.
She's saying like
smile.
she was in. This is what I'm saying. She's intentionally doing this to him, and y'all don't understand that they intentionally make up their mind that they're gonna be difficult with you, and you don't even see what's going on. See what I'm saying? You got to learn how to nip that in the bud and shut all that shit down.
Bit disappointed about the whole Bocat thing.
Like, I didn't get to see the real her, but I knew that there was a show that just needs a bit of cracking.
It's weird. We were actually quite compatible. I'm quite surprised.
If I was a girl sitting in her position, long hair, tits out, I would ask the same thing. So do you like tucking pussy? Realistically, probably 7. 7. I don't know. It depends on her, but I know I did my job. I answered all the questions fine, but I think she'll probably give me about 7.
I'm going to give him a 7 because I feel like the chat was good. He was really calm. He was really nice, and he was really honest. Like, they're all qualities that women look for in men, especially me.
All right, so enough with that, fellas. I'm about to get up out of here. I've been on here long enough. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna do a live stream. I'm gonna live stream tomorrow. So I see you guys tomorrow. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I need you guys to go right now and purchase the Ultimate Ladies Man course. If you think that game is fire, just imagine what's behind a paywall. So go get Ultimate Ladies Man course. Enrollment closes Friday. I don't want to spend another 30 minutes telling you all what's in it like I did earlier. So yeah, go get the course. Extreme value. You know, a 3.5-hour course, plus you get two other courses with it. Plus you get five intense training webinars with some of the best out here. So go pick that up. Enrollment is going to close Friday. So go get that. Do not waste the opportunity to change your life and improve your life. But I appreciate you guys for tuning in. This is none other than your gracious game advisor, yours truly, King Dre. I'm gone.
In today's social media age, the dating game has become ruthless and competitive, with the technological advances we've made in society being the main culprit. Social media and dating apps have leveled the playing field so that now women have the power of choice and options. But where does that leave you? Frustrated, disappointed, lonely, left on scene, canceled dates, ghosting. Let's just be friends, and I need to get to know you more. Rejections. I know it seems like you're on a dark, dead-end road, but that changes right now. I have the solution for you. I have the keys to transform you into the ultimate ladies' man that women can't resist. Yes, you too can be amongst the 5% of men who know this game. This system will teach you the entire seduction process, from the initial approach all the way to escalating to sex. Learn step by step how to transform yourself into the attractive man that the modern woman finds irresistible. Gain valuable skills such as screening, texting, flake prevention, sexual escalation, and so much more. Are you ready to start winning? Are you ready to become the ultimate ladies' man?